Lamin-x is available in both pre-cut kits specific to your vehicle or universal sheets allowing you to tailor the fit for your application. The fitting process is very similar for both and some trimming will be required, but the best part is you can do it at home. When it comes to those pre-cut kits, the advantage is that we've done the measurements for you, just taking an extra step away. So let's get to the fitting. First up, we're going to need to clean the headlight. We're not going to use any chemicals here, just water. And while we're there, make sure that you wash your hands because we don't want fingerprints on the back of the adhesive. We don't actually recommend that you remove the headlight from the vehicle. We've done it purely for demonstration purposes here in our studio. And in fact, it's actually easier to keep the headlight fitted. Next, we're going to lightly mist the headlight with water using the included spray bottle, but it's important here not to oversaturate the light. Now we're ready to remove the adhesive backing from the film, and then using the edges of the film or the tabs, line it up with your headlight, starting with the top first, and then just gently tack it to the light. Don't worry if you haven't got it lined up perfect just yet, you'll be able to move the film around to get the perfect fitment. Now that we're happy with the alignment, we're going to spray some more water onto the top of the film, just creating some lubrication for the squeegee. Using the squeegee, start on the flattest surfaces and use smooth sweeping motions out towards the more complicated areas. Starting in the middle and moving towards the outer edges is the best way to remove water from under the film. Now you may find that the film moves slightly during this process, and that's okay because we can still lift and realign it during this stage. If you're experiencing bubbles or large wrinkles, then now's the time to remove the film and reapply it. Try not to stretch or pull on the film as it may distort it, rendering it unusable. Using a hairdryer or a heat gun on its lowest setting will help you mold the film into those intricate areas. Just be careful not to hold it too close or for too long as you may damage the film. Because your light will be fitted to the car, for a clean finish, make sure that you squeegee right up to the edges of the light, pushing the film into the gaps of the panel. Just before we move on to trimming, this is your last chance to realign the film or remove any wrinkles. The amount of trimming you'll have to do here will depend on whether you're using a pre-cut kit or a universal sheet. Using the trim tool, follow the edge of the light, just being careful not to damage the light itself or any paintwork. After trimming, it's always worth just running over with the squeegee again, just to make sure that the film is fully adhered to the light. Now's the time to take a step back and look at your hard work. Keep an eye on the film over the next 24 hours and repair any lifted edges. If you notice any cloudiness or trapped moisture under the film, this is okay and it should disappear after a couple of weeks. Here's one final top tip. If you notice any persistent bubbles after a few days, then you can puncture them with a small sewing needle. Don't worry though, because Lamin-x is self-healing and this hole will eventually disappear. And there we have it. That's the install complete. And whilst we've shown you how to do it on a headlight, the steps are exactly the same, whether it's a fog light, tail light, or any other light you can think of.